Hey there YouTube, it's Kurt here, and today I wanted to do a little bit of a songwriting workshop for all of you out there and just talk a little bit about songwriting if you've never really tried songwriting before. Now, what you're going to want to understand is you probably want to have a decent understanding of music theory, know how to change keys a little bit. K-pose can help with that. And you don't have to really be an expert about it, but you just it'll be enough to get you going if you've never written a song before. Now, it'll be a little bit different if you're writing a rock song compared to a folk song or something along those lines. I'm more oriented toward rock, but there will be a big difference if you write a song maybe with an electric guitar or with an acoustic guitar. Again, you can express your full chords on an electric guitar, but it'll sound a little bit more smooth and chill if you're writing an acoustic, and it'll send your creative vibes just like in a different direction. So with that in mind, again, figure out what kind of direction you're going in, then pick your guitar. Again, first, if you're on an electric guitar, it can be very simple to write a song. There's a lot of riffs out there. There's a ton of riffs. If you want very riff-driven music, my advice is for you to kind of shut out all the rock music out of your mind for a little bit. Maybe go a day or two without listening to any of your favorites, and that'll help you be a little more creative. Because if you try to do a blues riff and you got AC/DC in your head, well, you're probably not going to find it very easy to write an original riff. With that said, again, there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of different combinations you can do within blues, which is why AC/DC put out however many albums with how many ever blues riffs in it, and they still haven't even come close covering all the possible blues riffs you can even come to imagine. So there's still writing capability out there. I don't think a lot of people realize that. So that's probably the most important thing to keep in mind concerning electric. Concerning an acoustic, you're probably going to be a little more full chord driven. It won't sound dirty like that, but it'll be easier for you to write a melodic piece, or maybe something in a major scale. And not necessarily, but hopefully you're picking up on what I'm saying there. And the key in both scenarios is, like, you can have very, very melodic based types of music if you're writing, but you can have very heart-driven types of music. Like if you're writing from an acoustic, maybe it'll come more from the heart. Just make sure you're always genuine with your music. That is the most important. If it sounds recycled or it sounds forced, nobody's going to really like it. And that's okay if you're writing just for the first time. Write a couple songs and see how they sound. Play them back to you. Again, if you're writing songs for the first time, it's probably not going to be that good. Everybody has to start somewhere. If you look at a lot of bands in the past, their first demos weren't always that good. A lot of them were actually kind of shitty. But over time, they reformed them and formed them into something awesome, and sometimes something legendary. So just because you write a couple crappy songs, don't let that get you discouraged. But never be afraid to reach and get something very genuine. Put yourself on the paper. It's like Billy Joel, he said he only put out so many albums. He stopped putting out albums because he put so much of himself into his music, he didn't feel like he could give any more to his audience. So with that said, hopefully that helps your writing capabilities, and don't be discouraged. Guess that's the central message of this. Either way, there's a lot of technical work involved in that, but this isn't about the technical work. This is about what your attitude should be. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll be back with more videos or covers or a lot of good stuff, but I really appreciate you guys viewing, so peace.